Mage, click video.
I did click video. I'm on video.
Occupied.
No, you're egg.
Can you not see my video? It's
Egg, can you hear me, egg?
yeah. I can hear you.
Yeah, you're good. Mage needs to click video.
Yeah, give me un momento.
This guy's speaking Spanish already. How's it going, egg?
It's going pretty good. I not much going on. I don't have any liquor set out yet, but we'll get that fixed.
Yeah, man. What'd you do today?
I woke up early and went for a bike ride, and then I spent the rest of the day on Twitter.
Hell yeah. Alright, I'm gonna make you guys, like, in the corner or something. How should we do this? Put you, like, there. I'll just move me. One second. Discord video. Let's crop that. Filters. Talk. Mage, say something.
My name is Mycelia Mage, and you're watching Philosophers on Twitch playing Flight Simulator.
Yes. 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 Dude, it's the end of season 3.
Oh wait, I turned my volume off. I'm sorry.
Oh, I heard you. Oh, I don't know if these guys heard you. I heard you though.
No, I just couldn't hear anything you were saying. That's
okay. Yo, wait. Do you? Okay, so let's suss this out right at the start. What's your fucking deal?
Who are you talking to?
Both of you. Who are you? Do you guys know? Okay, you don't have to dox yourself. Do you guys know each other IRL? Did you guys know each other before Twitter?
We did meet. We did meet on both of our face accounts when we were both on face account Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
We ran into each other in the replies of this one economist from the UK.
Oh yeah.
And we're like, dude, you're cool. Let's follow each other.
Yeah.
And that was our meet cute. I think you could say.
Right. What is a meet cute?
Have you ever watched the rom-com before?
Yeah, yeah.
This was explained to me last week by some of my boys, my guys' fiancés. It's in a rom-com when the main characters meet each other in a cute way. So it's a meet cute because they meet, and it's very cute.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you know, like, I don't know, I'm thinking of like Hitch, like all the meet cutes he set up. Like,
it's true.
Saving the dog from the car, and that's all I can remember. But yeah, that kind of thing. So our meet cute was talking about Aboriginal Australian philosophy in the replies of an economist from the UK, I think.
Yeah.
That was it.
Sounds about right.
All right, I'm going to start my second beer. Okay, so it is true then. Hold on, what is chat like fucking talking about? Okay, wait. We got to scroll up. Hold on. Man-bone spotted, target acquired. Yes. Yes, it is Flight Sim upgrade. I don't use Windows. Runs in traffic mix. I don't know what that means. Twitter is gay.
I heard there was
Thank
a
you.
new flight sim that dropped.
There's what?
I heard there was a new flight sim that dropped.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We're gonna be using it. This is it.
Yeah.
I had 40 gigs of, Flight Sim to install today. Fucking bizarre. Disney Channel logo swoop. Don't know what that means. The show has seasons. That's true. The seasons end whenever Cheese says they do.
Allegedly.
Yo, the seasons super have. I've seen a bunch of rom-coms. People don't know this, but I'm more of a lover than a fighter. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Name a rom-com. Just one rom-com.
One rom-com?
Just one.
Yeah, that one with
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Shut the fuck up. No. I don't know, it's called like The Engagement or something. I don't know, like
The Engagement or something. Oh my gosh.
No.
This is what it comes up with. How about The Wedding? How about The Couple That Dates? Those are also good rom-coms.
The Couple That Dates. No, I know a rom-com. It's the one with Ryan Reynolds and that woman from Miss Congeniality.
Is that Deadpool or something else? I think that might be Deadpool, right?
No, not Deadpool. Deadpool is good.
No, Ryan Reynolds movies I know.
Ryan Reynolds rom-com, and it is called The Proposal, is what it's called. It's called The Proposal, and it is a good rom-com.
I like the engagement. It's like the step immediately preceding the engagement.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Man, all right. Okay, wait. Guys, did you decide where you want to fly today?
I put a little bit of thought into it, and Alaska popped up because people have been mentioning Alaska to me in real life, and one of my friends in person lived there during high school, and I think it'd be cool. But I don't really know anything about it, so I wouldn't know where to recommend in particular, or northern Canada. I've always I grew up having fantasies of running away to very northern Canada to escape whatever. I thought that'd
cool.
Be
let's. I have a friend.
Really interesting though.
I've got a friend who's hanging out in the Yukon right now, so let's fly to somewhere in the Yukon.
All right, is the Yukon is that just Alaska?
So,
it's the northern westernmost territory, I think.
Yeah.
Right, and then none of it, I think, is right to the east of there.
So maybe like this Kivalina. Dude, I can tell my computer is going to be running real slow. We're trying CYXY. Let's do it.
That'll work.
I just want to fly over some mountains. I think that'd be really cool, or some pretty areas.
Yeah, totally. CYXY. White Horse International. Cool. What kind of plane do you guys want to take? There are a variety of types. Oh man, they changed the arrangement. Some of them have the ability to land on ice. We should probably get one of the ones with the ice landing, right? Skis. But they're slow.
Sure.
I'm trying to see your Twitch stream so I can tell what plane we're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, you should boot that up. Basically, okay, we can do fighter jets. We can do big planes passenger planes. We can do oh god, it disappeared. We can do little cute planes with propeller planes. We can do jets, which are imagine wealthy people jets, We could do any of those.
Do you have one with pontoons on it? Because I think that'd be kind of cool.
Have you done
a pontoon plane before on screen?
What is a pontoon?
Oh my god, crazy.
Have you done a pontoon plane before?
You keep asking me this question, but I don't know what a pontoon is.
Well, it's you know what I mean, right, Egg? It's got the runners that you can land on water.
Yeah.
Water landing.
Yeah, it's like the ice plane that you were talking about, except it's meant for water. Yeah.
Well, okay, do you guys want the water landing one?
Yeah.
Or the ice landing one?
Well, let me see. What's the difference there?
What
time of the year are we going up?
Whenever you want. We can change it to any month.
All right, Egg, you pick the season.
Let's do. Yeah, let's do spring. Early spring.
It's still gonna be snowy, right?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, I'm picking a snow one. We got to pick the livery, of course. Liveries. And there's only one of them. So we're going to pick that one. Beautiful.
Damn, that thing's cute. He's so cute.
Totally. All right, let's rock this bitch. And I might have to fiddle with settings if there's any skippiness or whatever. But hey, Gobs made it. Hello, Gobs. Toad says hi. Hello, Toad. Kersey never drank the airport jungle juice, and it shows. The fuck does that mean? All right, guys. Mage, how was your day?
I'm replying to Toadmaster in the chat right now. Yeah, it was good. It was really nice. Went to work, built some decks. It was a very chill day. Went to the chiropractor, ran some errands, got some stuff done. Yeah, so it was very chill. It was very nice. Yeah, it was uneventful.
Yeah.
But pleasant.
Dude, they reversed my X and Y axis. I'm really upset about that. This is really
in the game?
Yeah. Do not touch screens. Why does it say that? Why do you think it says that?
I think it doesn't want you to touch the screens.
Yeah. All right, hold on. This is way too slow. I'm going to reduce the graphics because this is struggling. I got this like badass computer, but it's still fucking struggling. I bet this update is stupid. It means you need to touch the screens. Blah blah blah. General options. Just gonna like turn shit down. Turn shit down. It'll look good enough. Turn shit down. It'll be fine. Bloom, I don't know what that is. Turn it down. Apply and save. Come on. Come on. Resume. Oh man, that looks like potato shit. Holy crap. That looks so bad. Just an awful mush. Are you seeing this?
I'm trying to. Is it real bad?
Yeah, it's real bad. I might need to make it worse. We're gonna have a potato flight today.
I like worse.
Okay, no, it's good now.
Potato flight.
Potato flight. All right, let's fucking crank it up. All right, guys, I've never done a show with 2 people on it. What do you think of that?
Yeah, how does that feel? Is this like new territory?
This is new territory for me. I'm seeing you both here, and I'm like, who do I talk to? I'm just going to talk to you both.
Yeah. I mean, joint show.
Yeah.
Talk to both of us. Sounds pretty good.
Seems pretty good. Have you guys chilled IRL?
No. So here's the thing. Both of our country's governments do not like that. They don't want us to visit each other. So what is it, Egg? August 21st? Is that the date?
I have no clue. That's the first date it could be open, but
we've kind of tentatively been planning around hanging out IRL since at least January, and it was like, oh, maybe February, maybe May, maybe June, and now it's like maybe August, September. So we'll see. I don't know when it's actually going to happen.
I could fly there. It's just a land border that's closed, so I could just fly into Chicago and come see you for a couple weeks in August. That'd be cool.
Are you Canadian?
What? Yeah, I'm Canadian.
You're Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I may have just flipped the plane. We're going to make this work, though.
Are you breaking the plane, Chris?
You know, I'm not breaking it. It doesn't seem to be displaying any speed for some reason. All right, we're going up. Oh, yeah, let's get the flaps. Going up. Let's get those flaps. Come on. Oh, I see. It's my horizontal is screwed up. I have to fix that. I'm sorry. So sorry. Where'd my music go, even? Oh my God, why is this happening? Oh no.
Mushroom omelets all day, every day. Yes, please.
Getting mad. Amazing. Skipped frames. All right, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make you guys into potato. This is a deeply you guys are gonna be potato.
Sounds fine.
Oh, instead of faces, right? Yeah. The Mariners trading Kendall Graveman. God, that was what the fuck is our GM doing? That's what I'd like to ask, quite honestly. It's also been years since I've watched or paid attention to any baseball, so I'm just making this up. I don't know. Was that a bad thing? What do you think, Trev? About the Mariners trading Kendall Graveman. What do you think about the Bucks winning the NBA championship? That's what I'd like to talk about. I'm actually not really into basketball either, but I did watch that. That was pretty cool.
You watch basketball?
My mage watches basketball. My friend was telling me about it. We both used to be really big into basketball, and I was cheering for Phoenix because they're cooler. And yeah, I know that's going to get me stuck with a knife between the ribs when I come visit you, but you know.
So here's the thing about the Bucks. It's very regional. The rooting interest in Wisconsin. The Bucks are really only a factor in Milwaukee, and I've never lived in Milwaukee. And the Brewers, really. Like, the rest of the state is mostly just Packers, and they don't really pay attention to, like, Brewers or Bucks at all. So I grew up in a football part of the state and not a baseball or basketball part of the state. So I know about the Packers. I like watching NFL. Not really high into I don't know a lot about basketball or baseball.
I used to see the Bucks as a kid.
Did you grow up near?
I grew up in the Chicago area.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. So I used to, basically, we wanted to see the Bulls, and if you got Bucks season tickets, you'd see the Bulls once. And we would go to this place called Brat Stop. Do you know the Brat Stop?
No.
It's in Milwaukee somewhere. Dude, this is mega potato shit happening. Hold on. We're having issues here. I'm going to put... We're just like mega potato business here going on here. I literally cannot scroll in the menu. All right, apply and save. Let's just... Okay, now we're going to turn off Bloom. We're going to turn everything off. We're going to have the real potato shit. I could get rid of your faces, but I feel like showing your faces is better. So we're not going to do that.
We're too pretty for you to kick us out of your stream.
Yeah. That's true. Alright. We're going with it. Apply and save. God willing, this will fucking work. Oh, and my plane is still upside down, and my right is still left, and my left is still right. Come on, baby. Resume. Dude, they say they upgraded this game. They didn't. They made it worse. Dude, it's just this upside down plane, dude. Just sent Kiwi proof of watching Kersey shirtless. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Oh, I think I know what that means.
But I have my shirt on.
Yes. Mm-hmm. You're correct.
Oh, someone else's shirt isn't on.
Correct.
Alright, fuck, man. Dude, I wish I had like a different game. Dude, I just have this potato fucking upside
you have
down.
Your old version of Flight Sim?
No, it would be too much of a pain in the ass, I think. Alright, here we go. We're lifting off using cheats.
Heck yeah.
And I don't know why it's like constantly turning over. Like, look at what's happening to the fucking Earth. I'm just pulling up into the sky. Oh man, let me think.
I'm inclined to agree with Lithros here.
I can fix it? It's not the game? What's going on, Lithros? Alright, we're gonna get Lithros in the chat. Think I'm in hell. I don't know what that means, Lithros. Lithros is going to say, I can fix it, and then he's going to fucking just make us sit here? power settings is the direction for sure. Oh, dude, I wasn't paying attention to the chat. I have almost 2 beers, 1.5 beers in me. Wait, is my audio now playing through my speakers or something? Say a word, Egg.
Hi.
Oh no, we're good. Okay. He joined lobby. All right. All right, Broseph. Hey, Lithros, save me.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. I'm going to save your bacon.
Save it.
Hi. I'm going to need to see your Windows desktop, though. We can't just do this with the game. We have to fix it on your computer's end.
All right. Let me. I'm going to share my screen.
Just to be clear, is this your first time running Flight Simulator on this computer?
No, last week I did, or last time with.
Okay, so we'll go and see some of the settings might have changed with your graphics drivers.
Graphics drivers.
Yeah.
It literally won't. I'm going to close Flight Sim so that I can do anything.
We're going to need to do that anyway.
That's that go live emoji, ring the bell.
And that was a great show. Good night, everybody.
No.
Let's do it again next week.
No bullshit. No bullshit. We're just going to chill here.
And now live from Twitch, it's cozy night. No planes.
Are you giving up on the Flight Simulator for now?
Yeah.
I think so.
After all my hard work.
I mean, it might work. Do you think it works now?
Yes, I do.
You do. You believe that it does.
I believe the changes we made were what was requisite
I
for
believe
it to work.
we will win. I believe that we will fly. I believe that we will fly.
I also believe that these two guys' faces is more than enough eye candy to get you through the next however many hours.
No. I do think it's fine. But it's tempting, right? Now I'm tempted. Now I'm tempted by ambition, right? This is the position that Napoleon was in, in 1812.
All right. Kersey, let's get you back to bed. Let's hold up a second.
This is the position.
Well,
live
Flight
right
Simulator is your Moscow. You can go for it.
Yeah, that's the question. Is Flight Sim my Moscow or is Flight Sim my, my coup? You know what I'm saying?
If I tweet flight,
hey, you guys are back. So, what do you guys think about the cozy controversy?
Because of the cozy mating ritual, then maybe there's some controversy, but.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the long-standing beef with Twitch.
Oh, the long-standing beef. Yeah, true.
Oh my God. Hold on. Sorry. Your guys' audio is not going to the people. Oh my God, this is killing me.
Can you hear me?
Wait, they are audible? It's good?
Oh, they say it's good now.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Well, Lithros says it's good now. I don't know what he's on about, but...
Okay, I shouldn't mess with it.
Yeah, you can hear me?
We're good? Everyone can good?
Okay.
We're good?
Right.
They keep saying that they can hear, but I still don't believe them for some reason. All right, well, they say it, so let's keep chatting. Yeah, the cozy controversy. The controversy that ripped through in-group Twitter, that has been ripping through in-group Twitter. Like, let's clear it up. You know what I mean? Like, what do you guys think?
I'm a bear. I like cozy things. I like lying under a little cozy blanket. I think it's great.
I think there's like an aesthetic difference or an aesthetic something that I felt, and I don't necessarily feel it anymore because I've gotten to know you more since whatever the rift started. So I don't feel it nearly as strong, but I think there's a strong aesthetic difference between modes of being or modes of presentation or
relation to maybe some sense of goals or the future or
right.
something. And I think that's interesting because I feel a difference in my own life just over the past year in the pandemic of my orientation towards those things and my values and my attitudes towards how I go about those things in the present and what those mean for me. So there's some sort of a I don't know. An eagerness or you're skipping too many steps that like initially was like, this is not my vibe exactly. And there's something different here. And I think that's interesting. And I really like that difference. And I think that'd be fun to push into if you want. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's what happened. My music disappeared because everything restarted.
That was like a serious answer. I don't know if you want to like get serious or whatever. Or
I feel like we need. What were you going to say?
I'm down to get serious. Yeah, like I feel like in certain parts of Twitter, like Crazy You and Vec and Eigen, like with his podcast thing, there's like a certain sort of striving to it. And I really like that. Like, I really like this podcast. I really like Vec's podcast. I had the opportunity to go on that one too, and it was just an incredible conversation we had. And like, I really like the striving bit of it. Like, you're actually making things that people enjoy. And I mean, like, look how many, like, we've got a whole bunch of people on here tonight, and I hope they're enjoying it. And I have like a bunch of motivation to join it. It's just that for the part of my life that I've been on Twitter, I haven't been really been using it as a platform to, you know, create content. It's like, this is where I have a bunch of friends. This is where, you know, I post memes and make a fool of myself in public. And there's like a little bit of reorientation. Like, okay, how do I actually start to, you know, engage more earnestly and create things that I want to put out there that I, you know, am proud of, not in the sense of shitposts, but I feel that actually like fully represent those parts of me that are serious and are heavy and are like less whimsical. And so it's a difficult balance to strike. Say, you know, okay, so here are a bunch of my friends and they see me as one sort of character, and to like integrate the rest of my being into that is it's not easy, and it's not comfortable right now. It's like, okay, you know, I've gone through so much change in the last year that I'm still like trying to figure out how to relate to people in person. And so how to relate to people online is, it's like, there's so much information that you're missing. It's like, how, like, what the hell is this? It's a lot more easy. It's a lot easier to do it when it's, you know, whimsy and things that I've been used to doing for the last year.
Right. So I'm definitely down to say something, which is that I spend a lot of time professing how cozy I am and misunderstood I am. Okay, but I will tell you the truth, which is that
there's that indignation again.
What did you say? What did you say?
There's that indignation again.
It is the indignation. But I will tell you the truth, which is that I'm a psycho. Like, I'm a fucking nut job. Like, I pray every fucking day, right? You know, and I'm thinking about like my destiny and shit, and I'm thinking about like achieving things, and you know, like in a way that I think is different from how a lot of people do. I just think it is a little not completely different. It's not unique. I think it is common in the world, but it is pretty intense, right? So like, I am, you know, usually I'm protesting the opposite, you know, but it's kind of as a joke, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, I think that is true.
Do you know your Enneagram, Kersey? Are you a 3?
I have an Enneagram buddy who proposed that I was an 8, and then I said, no, I don't think I'm an 8, and he was like, you're an 8. And I was like,
no, I don't think you're an 8 at all.
Which one is 8? Let's look at 8.
It's like the independent, but like I also don't care what people think one. So it's less social oriented, I think, than 3 tends to be.
What's 3? Achiever.
Achiever, yeah. That's the one I test as.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting a call here. Orleans. Interesting.
I've never taken an Enneagram test, so maybe it's something.
I feel like we should figure out our Enneagrams. Maybe we can maybe we can unravel this coziness situation.
I think that'd be really cute, actually.
But would it be like 45 minutes of answering questions and shit?
If they're agree-disagree questions, then I'll make it through 3 before I start like punching holes in the screen.
The test I usually use is like a 1 to 5, kind of not very at all to very.
Yeah.
And it's like probably like a 6 or 8 minute kind of thing.
6 or 8 minutes.
I don't know if you want to do that. Yeah, you want to do that?
I'm kind of. Hold on. Let's take a look. Maybe I can.
What's the chat think? What's the chat think?
Nobu Hakibi says, "What's an Enneagram? Get Egg to do Enneagram." I'm glad you're jumping in with 2 feet, Nobu.
Hey, chat, if you guys know your Enneagrams, can you post them? I'm really curious.
Kersey's a 420.
Kiwi, stop bullying him. We bully him enough.
Yeah.
5, okay.
I'm vaccinated, sorry. What the fuck? Hold on, I can bring it up. Let's bring up some Enneagram. Let me find like what's a good website?
Alright, there's this test that like is the one I've used and sent to friends.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I used to hate the Enneagram. I would be like, no, it's not scientifically valid. I've like read these studies. I actually did read studies and like how they couldn't correlate it to anything in particular, and like people trying to, and I was like, well, the stuff that, this is sponsored by the Enneagram Institute, so you can't trust. I think it's a good test. I don't really give a shit. I think it's fun, and it works. It's cool.
I think
so I'm going to find the one. No, yeah, of course it works. Everything is true. That's something I deeply believe in. Everything is true, and everything means something. And if you don't think it's true, you're rejecting what it is and what it does mean.
I just get so angry. When I have to like answer a test of I agree, disagree, inaccurate, accurate. I just get so angry inside because like I read the statements and I'm like, how am I supposed to agree with this or like disagree with this? Like, what are these statements trying to say about me? Like,
they need
eclectic.
I would like one where there's an additional thing where you can mark like I hated this question. 0 to 10. I hated this question.
Straight bar all the way down.
All right, I'll BRB. I got my China walk order.
Oh, this guy's getting his China walk order. Unbelievable.
Jealous.
You still hear me?
Yeah. Are you on your phone?
No, he's on his AirPods.
Dude, I just got this like 2 days ago. They're really cool, actually. Real quick.
It's so weird because he's not there, but we can hear him. Mycelium ghosts. Dude, I'm so jealous of your food. It's
impossible.
Are you just drinking beer for
dinner? I'm gonna eat some real food. I just haven't really done it yet. I have some. I'm eyeballing across the bedroom some little dried Slim Jim type foods. Tell me about the cozy ethos.
That's a good question.
Okay, wait. Let me ask you a different question. Who started the talking like retards thing?
I was thinking about this question because I was expecting it.
Yeah.
And that's a really good question because like I started doing it near the, well, about the time Mage joined Twitter. Before that, it wasn't really much of a bit for me. It was just like typos here and there. And then I turned autocorrect off one day and just like decided to fully embrace it. And then Mage like really went over the top with it, and so that pushed me to go really over the top with it. And it was like a little bit of, I guess, like friendly competition about who could make the worst typos.
Right.
Yeah, I actually had autocorrect turned off on my old account because I'd do like poetry and shit like that, and I would want to control where the punctuation was and the line breaks and like stuff like that with a little bit more precision. And then I saw like Egg would have like, he'd just have like a random typo in his stuff, or like it would be like instead of and, it'd be and ask or something like that. And it was like kind of cool. I don't know what about it, but like it was a good contrast to a lot of my experience on Twitter, and like realized before that was very perfectionist and like, oh my god, we're like delivering completed thoughts and these are excellent ideas, and it's just like, no, haha, I'm just gonna post shit. So like a lot of like my account in the early stages was like getting myself used to pressing the send tweet button without overthinking stuff. So like honestly, a lot of it was just an extension of that. It was like, okay, I'm just gonna turn this dial up to 11 and just see what happens and see what kind of person I become and how I changed. Yeah, and it's been really interesting because like Twitter honestly has actually affected the way I interact in the real world, and like live my actual life in those kind of senses quite a bit, which I enjoy. I think it's been very nice.
How did it change how you interact with people?
First thought. So like, I think there's like three things going on. One's like a religious deconstructive experience I had 2-3 years ago now. Another one is kind of getting burned out in academia, and another one is joining Twitter. So like a lot of my mental energy before would go into like the structure and like the actual words people said and building the structure out of the words. And after the combination of those kind of three things, it doesn't use chopsticks. They didn't include them. I have one of my friends like lost my actual set of chopsticks too, so I have one chopstick. I can't use that. But like I feel like I learned how to vibe or like read vibe or just go with the vibe of it and not have to build up a structure in my head. Because there's something really mentally taxing about actually paying attention to the words people are saying.
Yeah.
Instead of reading all the other cues. And it's exhausting if you actually take the words and you try to make them the entire thing at face value, instead of like recognizing words that are like a small projection out of whatever that person is at the moment that they are being in the moment. Yeah. I forgot where it's going. But this seems right.
It's interesting to me. It's like, I sort of feel like, if you read some like German philosopher or something, like you could probably find one who was like talking about all this shit, like from the 1700s or like 1800s or something. It's like there's something to me that like, and this is putting it in like a thinky frame. Thanks for following that. But like within the thinky frame, it's like there's something about like ways of relating to the nature of words, and it is interesting to me that like an operating factor on the landscape of like people chilling online is this like, well, there are different people who have chosen different ways to relate to like literal words and propositions, and for personal reasons. Like to me, there's something interesting about it. It's like there's like a, I mean, I don't know how much you guys connected to like, big picture shit. And I guess connecting too much to big picture shit seems contrary to the ethos. But if I were to do it in my role as a non-cozy person, because I can, having been excluded from the cozy shit, it's something like, there is some sense that like the ultra analytical mode of being isn't perfectly good in every way for every aspect of like living life, you know. Thoughts?
I think like, sorry, Egg, I'm butting in front of you a lot here. I apologize, but I'm going to keep going because my mouth is running. I don't really have anything against people who use that frame primarily. It's more of like, I am just at a point in my life where that I'm so burnt out on it, and I'm so ready for something different and to synthesize more stuff than that and to move. Like, it feels like playing a game along this very narrow 2D plane. And it's like, I'm really tired of squeezing my body into this plane to play this game. I'd rather just like just be and explore different dimensions at the same time. I don't know if any of that resonates for you, Egg, but like, if anything, the attitude or felt kind of perceptions towards people who live primarily in that frame, I don't know how to say that, is like, I guess it's a little sad that they don't want to play with me because they want to play this game, and they only want to play this game.
Yeah. I feel that a bit. Like, I've been getting so frustrated with Twitter like the last few days because I just stumble across threads of people thinking a lot. I'm like, yeah, that's good. I'm glad they're doing that. It's great. Like, I followed them for a reason back when I actually wanted to read these things, and now I don't. So that's okay. Like, I'll just scroll past it.
Right.
And it's just like, I do get kind of frustrated sometimes because I just want to like play with people and like sit in a sandbox, draw pictures in the sand, like that sort of thing. And it's a different vibe. And I mean, it's good. I'm glad they're doing it because a lot of people get a lot of value out of it. But it's just not really something that I'm entirely interested in doing.
Right. It's interesting thinking about it. Like, what's my version of this? Is like, I don't know, man. I feel like with hi Riddle Doodle. Did you guys coordinate to look the same? Was the question.
No.
Good morning, Riddle Doodle.
Did we coordinate? No, we didn't coordinate. We just look like this.
It's interesting. We're all wearing black t-shirts, though. You guys are also man bunned up and with the V, you know.
Yeah.
The V-neck.
So, Jersey, what's your perception of whatever your experience of the vibe of what we've been talking about is, like cozy culture or whatever you want to call it? Like what's your beef? What's
my deal?
Beef? What's your experience of it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can hear you.
MD audio device. Okay, this should be back. Should be back now. Is it back, audience? No can hear. Yes. Good. Okay. Thanks. Okay. What is my thing? I'll tell you what my thing is. I'll tell you what my fucking thing is. So, I think that. So first of all right, let's just actually fucking clear the air. I've got a little bit of beer in me. Let's actually clear the air. I'll tell you exactly my experience of this shit.
Fuck yeah.
So I'll tell you exactly what fucking happened. So Lithros, I don't know.
Laundry on the line.
We're putting it out there, okay? So Lithros was, I think we were both like a little bit drunk. I don't remember what was happening or what the context was. This was a while ago. He says, "Oh, why are you getting thrown into this? Because you're involved, motherfucker. That's why you're getting thrown. You've been in this shit." And so he goes, "Oh, there's this group chat. I'll add you to this group chat." But I think that evening, we were both a little drunk. I don't remember what the context was. Like, it might have been a cheesecake, cheese cord thing or something like that. So Lithros added me, okay, and I was like, "Cool, cozy chat. Let's drop some cozy shit in here, okay?" I dropped a picture of like tea and like fucking mittens or something like this, and I got ejected. How did I get ejected? Now, I put it together. What happened is that some guy named Egg Prophet had soft blocked me to kick me from the chat, and I was like, "What the fuck?" So basically, that was what happened then. So my what the fuck was this. This was my what the fuck. Okay, my what the fuck.
Tell me what the fuck.
What?
Tell me what the fuck.
Yeah, my what the fuck was, I authentically believe that I am a flexible being. I authentically believe that I can find a way into a new context and fucking do it right. In fact, do it so well, I will put other people to shame. That's what I believe, okay? Now, this is the thing. We're in this complex game now, which is that I have been
unjustly maligned.
Unjustly maligned. No. It's that, like, what am I trying to say here? Is that, like, here's a question. Can I be cozy, right? And I think that I am a cozy person. At the same time, what does coziness mean, right? So does coziness mean being cozy in a normal sense? Like, I know how to, like, turn the lights down low. I know how to have a nice drink, sort of like kick back, enjoy, what I'm doing, like set a scene or whatever. But what I've finally put together is that Srav is the queen of the cozy area. I don't actually know what Strav's deal is. I think queen is correct. And there's more going on there. It's more like of like a scene with a certain vibe, and I don't know whether I fit into that, basically. Kersey's the rickety cricket of the cozies. What the fuck is... No, listen.
I'm just copying and pasting what Kiwi said.
No, listen. Everyone in chat, let me explain something to you. Everyone in chat right now is coming up with some clever, like, 5-head takes, okay? Some big brain takes about how, like, Kersey is like, oh, he's trying too hard. I will put people to shame. Like, he's thinking too hard about it. Everyone in here thinks that they are like a big fucking brain genius and they don't understand what's going on. I love my audience, but they're wrong about this topic, which is just that I can be cozy. I don't know. It's just true. I'm just, that's my experience of it. However,
I'm happy for you. That sounds really cool. That's great.
Thanks, Mage. Thanks, man. Hey, Beast. What's up?
Dude, you can be cozy. That's the shit. I love it. That's so cool.
Are you being real with me, Mage, or are you bullshitting me?
Right now, I'm being a little funny, but I've been very real with you. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Kersey.
Yes.
I think, like, you're one of the people that, like, I think is very interesting. I think you're a very interesting person. And, like, I think, like, I want to be real with you because that's, like, how you get places. So I think there's something that could come of being real. I don't know what it is. It's good content, whatever, but of course I want to be real with you.
Were you going to elaborate on that?
That was it. Sorry.
No, that's all good.
Trying to get more of this chicken and mushroom in there.
Mage is eating chicken with mushrooms. How does Kersey get his coziness through jihad? Easy to dunk on. Listen, easy to dunk on. No one has dunked on me even a single time through my entire experience of Twitter. I've never been dunked on.
Are you kidding me?
Not even one time.
You set yourself up. You set yourself up for, like, dunk. You are dunk bait. I think you enjoy it, honestly. I think you're like, hey, I'd like to get some attention and I'd like to get roasted. Can you come roast me, please?
I've never been dunked on. People try, but if it doesn't land, it doesn't count.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Are you guys giving me shit for, like, having, like, red cheeks? Hold on. Maybe I can change the color of this light. What if I make it more white? Does that look better? Mage, what should we talk about?
So here's the thing. This is, like, one of the major things I've been learning in life the past couple of years, is the difference between, and actually this one Zoom call that Egg got me on with these people in Canada, gave me the language to describe it. The difference between about, like talking about something, and within, like talking within something. And I think that's a fascinating distinction. Not fascinating, I don't like that word. I think it's really useful, and it's like, okay, helps me understand my experience. So, take for example, like cozy, like the kittens with mittens and tea or whatever the fuck, the picture you posted. That is something that's like about cozy. It has the aesthetics of what people would ascribe coziness to be, and like what is cozy about. It's like an othering of the thing. It's this distancing from the thing.
Dude, I just got added to the chat. It was my first action when I was added to the chat. How, you know,
Right.
It takes time to sense it out. It takes time to integrate. And when Egg Prophet kicks you out of the chat, how are you going to integrate?
That's an excellent question.
Good question.
Perhaps it's maybe that's a little bit, you know, too raw of a wound to use as an example. That's my fault.
No. It's not a raw wound. No. It's not a raw wound. No. Use the example. It's not a raw wound.
Well, like, this is a metaphor. Okay. This is a metaphor. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, cozy or anything. Everything is like a way of being, right? So, striving for goals is a way of being cozy is a way of being, and all these ways of being can be each other. And the only way to be something, this is the difference between using language and vibing, maybe. It's like using language, you're pointing at something. You're pointing over there and you're saying, this thing. Add them all together. This is my sentence. This is my paragraph. This is my text, bro.
Yeah.
And this is what I mean. It's all these things I'm pointing at that are outside of me that I'm assembling into something that I am trying to say or be.
Yeah.
And still what you're left with is this thing that's like outside of you. And it's like this language, this text. And like other people are standing on the other side of it looking at you point to this thing. And maybe like the text is backwards for them because you're assembling it this way, but they're only seeing it this way. And all they can really see is all this backwards fucking text and you pointing at it. It's like, what the fuck, bro? You're just kind of flailing your arms around. I don't really know what the fuck you're getting at. You're talking about these words that are like backward in the air that you're assembling in front of you. But like, it's whatever. Like, it makes sense to you. That's cool. But like, I literally just see you using your hands to wave and say whatever. Whereas like, it's like that versus like, I am being this thing right now. Like, I am living the thing that I want to be. Like, maybe in some kind of like Jesus kind of sense. Or Gandhi kind of sense, like be the change you want to see in the world, like be the cozy. Like, what is cozy if it is within you? Or what is Jesus if Jesus is within you? What does it mean to be like Jesus? Is it like to go around walking, talking about stuff, or is it a way of living and being or something? What's that do for you? What are you feeling? What are you thinking?
What am I thinking? Or what is Egg thinking?
Yeah. Sorry, I've been talking.
I went to go get my shawarma from the door, so I have no idea what Mage has been on about for the last little bit. Yep. So
I'm jealous that you have shawarma.
What am I thinking? I'm thinking.
I was talking about. I'm sorry.
I went to go throw some shit out. I think that Cozy's reply game has been on point recently.
You said Cozy's reply game? Did you say Curzy's reply game or Cozy's reply game?
Yeah. I said Curzy's reply game.
Hey.
Oh, your reply game has been on fire. And you've had some awesome tweets.
It's so good.
Thanks, guys.
You've had some really great tweets.
Thank you.
Yeah, like very, very good vibes.
Like what? What's a good tweet?
The one I think we both remember. Sorry, Egg, I'll let you talk. I know you know what I'm talking about. Oh, he's gone. He just left. He just fucking left on me. Did you see that? You see what he just did? I set him up to like for a home run.
I'm back.
He just fucking walked away.
I'm back. What's a good tweet? I'd have to go look.
You know the one. You know the one we both liked. We both talked about it. It was that one. It was the number. Can I have your number one? You know?
The what number one?
The hey can I have your number or something like that?
Yeah. Let me find
it. Wasn't like trying to be anything. It wasn't like trying to be. It was just like, oh, this is I don't know.
It was in the genre. It was in the cozy genre, right?
Yeah, it was, and I don't mean to point it out because it was within the genre. It was just, that wasn't what I was appreciated about it. Although that was pretty cool, but
no, I like asking me about the tweet is like I've just been appreciating your vibes, like in the replies. Like it just seems like you're just kind of getting into a groove. You're just vibing a little. I don't know what it is, but it like I just read them and I'm like, yeah, okay, this is crazy. This is crazy. He's doing something and it seems to be coming naturally. And I really appreciate like reading your replies to other people's tweets now. It just feels good to read them. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm getting a feeling of what this guy is. And it feels a little different from like the striving I was talking about earlier. Like it just feels like you're there. Like, Michael Ashcroft's reply game is really good because he's just in there, like not really plugging his stuff. He's just kind of hanging out with his friends. And he's really good at turning off that sort of, personal
brand,
self-promotion. The self-promotion agenda, like when he wants to do that. And I mean, I just think that it looks to me like you're settling into some sort of groove, and I really like seeing that. And like that's kind of like what I think part of the cozy ethos is we just want people to come in, like, and just be yourself.
Be yourself. Yeah.
What terrible advice. What terrible cliche advice.
But do you okay, seeing that and saying that, do you understand why I think I can vibe?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
like,
I think you can vibe.
You think I can vibe? Because part of the thing is I pride myself on being able to like work with what's happening. You know what I mean? Like it's like part of my identity. It's like that I can like figure out what a new group of people is doing and like do their thing enough. However, the interesting thing about the cozies is that I think being a little bit of an antagonist, like, within reason, has been like a meta vibe of its own type. I think my reaction was to create some kind of meta interaction about the thing, if that makes any sense.
I've got to say, I really like the cozy drama. It's really fun. Mm-hmm. Like I enjoy like the vibe of casually making fun of you, and because I know you can take it, and I know that if you were like legitimately mad about this sort of thing, then maybe you wouldn't take it quite as well.
Right.
But like it's like you're the only person who's been kicked from Cozy Chat because nobody else has ever been added to Cozy Chat without there being some sort of hey, do we want to add this person? And usually Srav is like, no more people, which I totally respect. But it's like it's genuinely enjoyable to see you post about like the cozies and have this sort of friendly rivalry. And I do feel kind of bad about it because I think that like you become more cozy, and I'd be like quite happy to have you in there. It's just difficult to. Like the group chat has gone on for so long at this. It has a life of its own,
right? It's politics. No, and that's what it comes down to. That's why I was saying that you, Egg Prophet, are the Cromwell of Cozy Chat. You are the the virtuous and upstanding, like forward deployed, like knight of Cozy Chat. Like you believe in it, right? Like you act on its behalf. That's why you booted me. You were trying to protect Cozy Chat. Like that makes sense to me. But the question is it ruled by some power that is not in the deepest sense cozy? So of course I should have Srav on here sometime, if Srav would come on. Hey Gabs, what's up? It does still irk me a little bit. It does irk me a little bit, but I feel all right about it. Srav is cool. Let me just go ahead and say, just because I don't know if I've ever said this anywhere, I didn't say all is forgiven, Lithros. I think most is forgiven. Srav is like, I think Srav and I have a little bit of a tension because of how much we might get along. Like, there's enough of a draw, in my opinion. I have no idea if Sarav would affirm any of this, but in my opinion, there's enough of a draw that it creates conflict. Like, Sarav is like really good at meditation, and I'm like I'm very hardcore about like meditation and shit, and like I have a whole bunch of stuff to say, and like a small number of people like agree with like some of my opinions. I think Sarav and I like would like completely agree on like 99% of it, and it's like that's such an extremely rare thing. I think Sarav and I would vibe. What are these guys saying? Sarav is based. I'm sad. Drinks. Platonic tension's real. You guys think I'm cozy, right? But someone else is standing my right. It's Sarav, isn't it? No, Sarav is great. Listen, Lithros, I'm just telling what I think. I didn't say sexual. I didn't say not sexual, but I didn't say sexual. I just said tension. I have not heard you eat, Mage. I think you're good. Riddle Doodle. I have meditated. Let me open this shit. Half an hour a day for the last 142 consecutive days. Half an hour a day. How do you like it? What'd you say?
That's awesome, dude.
How do you like it?
Meditation.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. It's really good for me. It's really orienting. It's meditation or prayer. Which actually, Mage, since I have you on, I have wanted to understand your relationship to like religion.
Yeah, what about it?
What is it? Are you religious? Were you religious? How do you seem to know about, like, you seem to appreciate like good Bible jokes?
Oh heck yeah, Bible shit posting. Someone told me this recently. They're like, on days when you Bible shit post, it seems like you're happiest. I'm like, yeah, there's probably a lot of truth in there. No, I grew up evangelical Christian in like a fairly conservative rural part of the state, and went to college, was involved in a very conservative, probably the most conservative on campus evangelical Christian group. Did that for like 4 or 5 years. And really loved it. Like, and I grew up going to summer camp. I led things. I was a counselor. I was in charge of the staff, and I was like very earnestly in the faith, and I loved it. And there came a time when things started to change for me, and just from circumstances and not getting the same kind of, boost from not being constantly within it all the time. And I had to go through a period of really intense study and doubt and dark night of the soul and angst, and resolve that and work through that tension. And that was one of the most growing periods of my life, I think. So the kind of conclusion I came to was, shit, I don't know anything. Maybe that wasn't it. Like, I've read all these things, but I can't say for certain. It was all about certainty. It was like, I can't say for certain what is and what isn't true. And there's these people that are all smarter than me, and all they're doing is writing reasons why they're correct or why they're not. On, from different backgrounds, like confessing Christian, not Christian, whatever. And it was like, okay, I just have to live my life, and I have to make a choice. So the choice I made was to just walk forward, and in the moment, I called it trusting Jesus, because that's what made sense. And that's kind of how I still understand it. And it's added, there's been a lot of depth and a lot of nuance, I think, added in there over time as well. That's very brief. I could spend like hours talking about shit like that.
Am I correct to understand that what you're saying was something like, you were in the faith, you found some challenges to it, but you are continuing in the faith, like in a different way?
I think the thing, like, I was in the faith, I experienced internal tension, and I resolved that tension, and the resolution of that tension put me in a place where people that I was in the faith with would say that I'm probably not in the faith. But it's like that kind of pointing at language thing, right? It was like going from looking at the Bible and like Christianity like from this direction,
yeah,
to looking at the page from the other direction and seeing both. And then it was like, okay, I walked around this thing, this object that's here, and I have to like let it be what it is, and I have to live, and I just have to hold what I know about it all at the same time. So a lot of people that I see like are like, oh, I'm not a Christian anymore. It's like, okay, well, you're still rejecting something. You're still not accepting the whole truth of what the world is. Because like there's truth there, and there's really deep truth there. And the challenging part of life, I think, is to accept all the true things you know. So there's one atheist YouTube channel, I think that's all about, you know, like, or maybe an atheist saying, it's like we aim to believe the least number of wrong things we can. Whereas like this kind of saying that I found for myself was I aim to believe the most number of true things that I can learn about in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Or that I can experience. If
Yeah.
that makes any sense. So it's like the things I experience, like not like I'm seeking out, but like the things I experience, I want to believe all of it. I don't want to reject any of it, because then you lose a lot of wisdom that those things give you.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, let's chat more about it sometime.
For sure.
Yeah.
When he says he can talk for hours about it, it's true, and also all of it's worth listening to. So.
Yeah, what's your relationship to that part of the world, Egg?
It's kind of the same but different story from Mage. I was raised in a very atheist family, like very, very atheist.
Mm-hmm.
And had, you know, times in my life when if I had been on Reddit or Less Wrong, I would have been a Reddit atheist or a rationalist.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very glad that during those times in my life, I wasn't on Reddit or wasn't on Less Wrong. And I finally left that sort of sphere, I guess in the last year, year and a half-ish, where I met a crazy ass old doctor who did some seminars at my university, and he just talked about weird shit, and I went there and listened to him, and at the same time I was taking a philosophy of science class, so I was like watching, you know, like all these myths about science that we tell ourselves get like pulled apart and actually like dissected, and saying, oh, you know, maybe scientific materialist atheism isn't actually as rich and powerful as we thought it was. And so it's kind of been like, okay, you know, let's figure out what I actually believe. Let's listen to a lot of stories and then pick one that I really like, and then try to believe that, see what feels right. And a lot of my, you know, spiritual sort of, I wouldn't say religious because I don't have a religious affiliation right now. A lot of my spiritual development has been through like reading some stuff and talking to some people and living my life, and especially talking with Mage has had a big effect on me. He just thought so much about this. Like we vibe on a really low frequency. Like it's just like, yeah, there's so much richness here. So a lot of that has come from my relationship with Mage, which I'm really thankful for.
Hell yeah. It's cool to know that. Hey, Embryo. Yeah, is coziness? It seems people are speculating. Is coziness religious?
Good question. We don't worship anything, if that's what you mean.
Coziness is Epicurean. I can introduce y'all to another dude with a man bun who looks like y'all, now that I think of it. You get it, like, just like, you guys should start a band. Yo, listen, if you worship the anti-Kersey, you worship the Kersey. I mean, it's just, unfortunately, that's how it works. It's too simplistic.
See, you're all the cozies loves you just because you're the anti-cozy.
I'm the anvil. I'm the anvil of the cozies.
Michael Cozy.
That's right. That's right. What's the coziest religion? Hard question.
I don't know. Have you ever tried worshipping eggs?
Oh, I did have a question for you about that. So, did you get sick of eggs? Because you switched to being a bear.
It's a good question.
I think the term he prefers is hatched.
Mm-hmm. He hatched when he was a bear.
I have no idea what just went on. Do I get sick of eggs?
No, did you?
Eat eggs about. I eat eggs about 6 days a week. Usually there's one day, well, no, more often than that these days. There's every so often I'll be like, oh, I don't really want to eat eggs. If there's leftover pizza in the fridge, I'll eat that for breakfast instead. But no, I eat about 4 or 5 eggs a day, and I don't get tired of them. But I'm like, I could eat the same thing every day and not get tired of it. That's just the way I am.
But did you become the bear because you were sick of the egg-related interaction online?
Yeah, true. I talked about this with Mage one time. Like, I just felt that I got tired of the egg prophet persona, and there was just like no fun in going on there. And I had this bear image for a long time.
Right.
Like in my images folder, Thinkwort posted it one time, and I was like, yeah, I really like this. And I always wanted to use it as a profile picture. And so it was around the time that I was like, yeah, I was becoming interested in some different things in my life, and so I thought it was an opportune moment to say, hey, I'm interested in other things. I'm gonna switch up the vibe of the account a little. And I really like the bear theming.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot more comfortable than the egg theming was. I've looked at the profile picture and I'm like, yeah, there's not really any connection here anymore. Like I spent long enough being egg prophet. I don't really want to indulge that energy anymore. I really like the bear instead. It's something nice.
Yeah, I like the bear. I mean, it's interesting too because it's like you change up your whole shtick and you worry is something bad gonna happen? Like, is it bad to change it up? But I think it just worked. You know, probably people still tag you in some egg-related shit, and it's still your handle. But why is Beast Satan? Why are you Satan, Beast?
He's just Satan. Don't you get Satan worshipper vibes from him? He's like a morally upstanding guy who's kind of crazy.
Because his profile pic is
morally upstanding. Have you ever read any of his writing? just any of it?
No.
Dude, listen. Beast has written some shit that fucked me up. Just fucked me up. There's this what is it? Who's that guy? Starts with a V. He's an American author. On the Road Again. What's the guy's name? What's that guy's name? Vonnegut. Yes. Vonnegut says, create characters that your audience will care about and then do terrible things to them. And Beast took that fucking instruction seriously. And I hate him for it, but I love him for it. Yes, he has fucked me up with words. I hate him for it, but I love him for it. All right, I'm going to ask a weird question. Because it just occurred to me. Are you guys single?
Yes.
Yes.
Yo, 3 single dudes just chilling on Twitch, not playing Flight Simulator, talking about God, coziness and shit. How? What's up with that? Where are the ladies at? Yo, ladies. Ladies in the chat, date these guys. Riddle Doodle, we were trying to do Flight Simulator.
Going on.
What did you say?
Oh, Dancing Horse doesn't approve of the amount of beer drinking, I think. I don't know if that makes us ineligible bachelors or something.
Ineligible.
Yeah, we could date each. That was my first thought. It was like, man, is Cruzy saying we all get together? I don't know. Is that a bad thing?
Wait. Is what?
Kersey, I don't know what sex you're attracted to, but would you date me? That's a question I got for you. Would you date me?
You got that question? Wait, I forgot to check the chat.
No, I didn't get that question. I'm just asking that question right now.
Hold on.
I gotta know.
I don't even know what people are talking about.
He's avoiding the question. He doesn't want to embarrass himself on air. You notice that?
Wait, what?
Chat, you gotta harass him. I think you have to harass him. Ask him if he would date me.
Would I date you? Listen, if you asked me to date you, I would say, let's hang out and be bros and see what happens.
Fair.
Let's hang out and be bros and see what happens. Like,
that's a very crazy answer.
Yeah, let's just chill.
I love it though. I love it. Like, yeah, no, you're totally right. Let's start slow. We don't have to rush into things. We've got time. We have time to kill.
Yeah,
absolutely.
what's the rush?
Mage, isn't there someone else you should be asking about this? I mean, we got engaged in Zoom chat.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
We actually did. We did. You're so right. Fuck. What was that? What Zoom chat was that on?
that was in Maybe Gray's improv class. Enter into salon.
Right. Oh, that was so much fun. Yeah, we went to this Zoom salon. I don't know if Maybe Gray's in here anymore, but she was hosting it, and I think we did like the first 2 exercises, and then we just spent the entire rest of the time just message each other, like Zoom direct messages, so you can like pick someone. You don't have to message the whole group, you can just send a message. We were just like messaging each other, memeing each other. And I saved the chat log somewhere, but we got.
You can save Zoom chat logs.
Yeah, I did. I was like, I'm gonna surprise you with this at some point. Maybe
let me tell you my opinion on
this.
So Lithros, we figured out that the DMs were saved after, and I mean, we're cute.
The DMs are saved in Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is something I haven't understood. Like, imagine, why doesn't this happen? Okay, so, thank you, Presto. DMs are stored in the balls. All right, why doesn't this happen? Imagine this. 2 dudes. I would say 3 dudes because there's 3 dudes here. What?
5 feet apart because they're not gay. Some of the people will get that reference.
Imagine this, though. Sleep well, Trip. 2 dudes, okay? Imagine that they had an arrangement, right? Where they would form a household, okay? Raise kids, right? They would fuck girls if they want to, okay? But they're going
to... Where would the kids come from, Jersey? And riddle me this. Where would the kids come from? Have you thought about that part?
Adoption or something? I don't know. Like, yeah, that's a good question.
Okay.
I guess there's the where the kids go. But imagine just there's kids. Imagine you get to just adopt them. Imagine that they just raise the kids, right? Imagine that their deal is like they chill, they play video games, okay? They fucking eat healthy, they hit the gym, they raise their kids, and now and then they date people, but they're not going to like run off because they have their commitment to each other and to the kids. And they don't have to do it with each other. If they did, it would be okay, but they don't have to. Why don't more people do this?
Right.
Thoughts?
Isn't that just being a neighbor? Being someone's neighbor?
But they're trying to parent.
Would you ever settle down with a woman? Would you ever? Because like I get like this bachelor uncle vibes, and I'm like, I don't know if I could ever see him being like, I think this is a good idea. I'm going to settle down. I see him like. So tell me, what do you think?
I mean, I hope that's not your. I hope that you don't have special like Christian insight that like is letting you like laser beam into my soul and say that I could never do
all of the Christian insight.
You got all of it? No,
I got a direct connection to God, dude. Ever heard of getting born again?
Bro, except through me, you know. I mean, I would. Let's talk more about Jesus. We should talk more about Jesus. Like. Let me take my...
He consistently avoids the personal questions about his romantic life. This is the 3rd time now. Just note for the chat. Anyway, continue.
Wait, ask me the question. Ask me the question.
Am I right?
Yes, I would settle down. Yes, I would settle down. With the right woman, I would settle down. With the right woman,
What does this right woman look like? What does this right woman look like? How would you know? How would you know this right woman if she's smacking? How would you know if she was, you know, if you saw her? How would you know if she was the right one?
I'm not dodging your question, Mage, but I want to note to chat that this motherfucker is grilling me using the social technology of 2,000 years of Christian guilt shit. How would you know? How would I know?
Sounds like a personal issue.
Cursey, a Jew, would rather talk about Jesus than settling down. Yeah, I've got a complicated relationship to all that. How would I know?
Are you Jewish?
I am Jewish.
Yeah. Are you Jewish?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Bar mitzvah. Bar mitzvah confirmation, you know?
Yeah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, you know? The people of the book.
Is that the Arianic blessing, or is that something else?
That's the...
What is that?
Baruch atah Adonai. Like, blessed are you, God.
Hear, O Lord, the Lord is one.
The Lord is one, yeah.
Or hear, Israel, the Lord is one.
Yeah. Shout out Beast, are you Jewish? It would actually not surprise me.
I'm all I don't know his new alt name. You gotta get him on flight sometime.
Get in on what?
Tamalud or whatever. It's like
Talmud?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
On
Twitter's actually Jewish. Good old Ashkenazi. Alright, cool. Yo, we have that connection, Beast. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I just assume I'll meet the right woman at some point. Like, someone who is okay with me being like a little bit of a psycho, a little bit too intense about the things I care about, but also, like, let's be honest, extremely handsome, extremely intelligent, you know, got a good thing going, runs a talk show on Twitch, playing Flight Simulator, like, you know, knows a lot of cool dudes. What's there not to like? I mean, that's just, I'm just saying.
No, it's a good package. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
So why are we all single then?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Question of the evening.
Knows lots of dudes. Yeah, why are we all single? Why are you single, Egg?
Because I broke up a year ago and it's been a pandemic since.
Oh, so he's blaming the pandemic.
Yeah.
Oh, and I also haven't gotten to a Waffle House yet.
I'm struggling to see the connection there, but I realize this might be something personal for you.
Egg has Waffle House game.
Some deep egg magic.
No, it's just been Cheese and I have been joking that our first date would be going to a Waffle House.
I did go to a Waffle House for the first time a few months ago when I was down in Arkansas. And it was good. I liked it. It was not bad.
Yeah.
Good experience. It was very cheap, too. Like, it's a good time.
So,
do it again.
It's so good.
But Mage,
I missed him.
What about you? What's your deal?
But Thursday. What's my deal?
Yeah.
What's my deal with what?
Why are you single?
Why am I single? Here's the thing about why question. So, I'm going to tell you a story.
Yeah.
My garbage disposal broke. February this year. So I was like, okay, where do you buy a new garbage disposal? So I went online. It was at Walmart that sells garbage disposal. So I went to Walmart. Checked, is this in stock at the store? Is the Walmart near me? Went to the Walmart. Go into the aisles that you would think a garbage disposal would be at. I'm there, I'm checking. I don't see anything. Keep checking. I see a guy in blue. So I ask him, hey, where's this garbage? It says online you have it here. He's like, oh, we don't have it. I'm like, but it says online. He's like, well, that doesn't mean it. I'm like, but why would it have it online if it doesn't have it in the store? He's maybe this older dude. So he's like, let me stop you for a second, young man. I'm going to teach you something about the why question. There's the government and there's Walmart, and those are two places we don't ask the why question, because it's kind of similar to trying to put a dress on a pig. You try to put a dress on a pig. The pig doesn't really like it too much. You get frustrated, and in the end, there's not much of a dress on a pig. And that's kind of what asking a why question is like. So in response, there's an anecdote.
What kind of fucking anecdote is that? That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. What are you talking about? You can't say why because it's like putting a dress on a pig? What are you talking about?
I don't make the rules. This is this guy named Dave. He was really cool, actually. I liked him a lot.
Yeah. I don't mean to shit on your anecdote. But why are you single? You are accusing me of dodging your questions, motherfucker. I'm accusing you back.
I was in a relationship that actually started during the pandemic, or after the pandemic started. I had this friend from high school, we very close, who got evacuated back to the U.S. at the start of the pandemic. We're like, oh, let's make this a thing. So we started dating, and dated, and then we decided to go hike the Appalachian Trail. He was on Twitter, and we decided to not date. So that's my reason. If you want to know an actual serious reason, I don't know. Maybe I should have just posted more, but
that's legit. I mean, you tried it out.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
I mean, you gotta try stuff. You know.
You gotta try stuff. That's the thing. Am I a Fed? The fuck you think I'm a Fed? Oscar smiling, oyster smiling. Am I a Fed? I don't know. You guys think I'm a Fed? Egg.
What? I didn't catch that.
You don't seem like a Fed. You don't
am I a Fed? I'm absolutely a Fed, but I'm on the other side of the border, so you're
different federal. Different Fed.
Canadian Fed?
Federation.
I'll have jurisdiction. I have to refer you to cheesecake.
I'm gonna try this without these then.
Oh yeah, change it up.
You guys can tell me if it's actually better or not.
That is definitely better, actually, weirdly enough.
Oh, is it really? God damn it. AirPods are a waste of money, guys. Don't buy them. They're not worth it.
I thought you were excited about your AirPods.
I was, and now they're telling me they can't hear me, so how can I be excited if I can't give the people what they want?
I've almost had all of these beers, guys. What's your...
How many are you in now? What are you in for?
Four, like real sized.
Holy shnikes. Okay, this will be number 2. I can go get number 3 and 4.
Yeah, get number 3 and 4. We got some more time. Well, my face got blurry. Logitech. Camera settings. There we go. Turn off that shit. Okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Egg, you're in charge of the Twitch stream.
All right, I'll keep them under control.
Keep them under control. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Highlands. Oh, tell you a story. That's a good idea. What sort of story do you want? Oh, Dancing Horse wanted to know about my garden. So I'm not at the farm anymore because my mom broke her neck. So I came back to Ottawa to take care of her. And so my garden is very far away. But she's alright. And I'll be back at the farm soon enough, I hope. Moby Dick. A story about when I was a kid. These are hard because I can only remember stories about when I was a kid once I have prompting. Oh yeah, one time I stuck a tennis ball up the tailpipe of our truck when we were camping in South Carolina. So I had this tennis ball and I wanted to see if it would fit in the tailpipe of the truck. So I just kind of like stuck it in the tailpipe and let it go, and it just rolled into the tailpipe and I couldn't get it out. Because of course it slanted down a little bit to collect the little water droplets. So I went to my mom. I'm like, oh my god, I just stuck a tennis ball in the tailpipe of the truck. And my mom was livid because of course we were in South Carolina. and this truck was our only way of getting around. And you know, we're in a foreign country, and I might have just broken the truck and been unable to drive it to the nearest service center. So my mom's absolutely livid. She sits me down in the trailer and it's like, "You're gonna stay here. I need to go find your father." So my dad comes, and he's just giggling and laughing and like, "Okay, come on." Walks over to the truck, just starts it. The tennis ball just goes shooting out of the tailpipe into the lake. And he's like, "Yeah, you know, when I was a kid, I stuck the garden hose in the tailpipe of my parents' car and turned the garden hose on because the water just kept filling up the ignition, the exhaust system." It's clearly a family trait to do dumb things with the rear end of cars. And, yeah, there you go. Funny story.
Yo, what'd I miss?
Not very much. They asked me to tell a story. Crazy's off peeing. So we're no mods. Mods are asleep.
That's true. That filial piety, though.
Oh, yeah, he's back.
Yeah, I'm back. Hey, Kiwi, fuck you. Kiwi, I'm your biggest fan. Kiwi, you don't understand. These people treat you like shit, alright? And I know you like that, but I support you more than any of these motherfuckers do. There's an entire other way of being that you don't even know about.
Yeah, Kiwi, how can you let Strav treat you like that?
Yeah.
How can you let her treat you like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Linz, that's not true at all. Plus, Masquerade loves Kiwi more than you. Like, I'm sorry to say, that's just completely untrue.
Yeah, Dancing Horse, are you a cozy? This is getting very King Lear. I like that I don't even know what the hell you're talking about, and that if I probably start thinking about King Lear, I will slowly piece together that you are actually correct, that it is kind of like King Lear. No one appreciates Kiwi's anime and Homestuck references as much as me. That's probably true, Lithros. Kiwi's not even hearing what we're saying. Doesn't even have headphones. It's a less competitive feel. All right, gentlemen. What's on the horizon? What's next? Mage.
In what sense?
I don't know. What are you excited about? What are you doing?
So right now I'm doing carpentry.
Oh shit!
And that's kind of and I really like it. So that's kind of like the current shtick I'm on. Is learning more about that and doing that, and that's pretty fun. So I don't know. The open question right now is what my end game is, or how long I'll do it for, or what is coming after. So there's been I'm in this kind of mode in life that's cozy in a sense, where I'm not really asking questions like what's coming next.
Yeah.
It's more about, like what's here, what's right now, what's alive.
Well, what kind of stuff do you make?
Commercial apartment buildings. So rough framing. So like building walls and shit like that, and roofs for commercial apartment buildings. So this last week I've been up in an aerial lift 80 feet in the air, building cantilever decks and balconies and shit like that for a bunch of these units on a building we're finishing.
You just said 80 feet in the air?
80 feet, bro.
Holy shit. You
you impressed by that? I would have thought like pilot and all, you'd be used to those kind of numbers. It's like small change.
As you can see, I have some problems with my pilot situation, so it's not perfectly, like under wraps or whatever. No, 80 feet in the air. That's pretty that's like an apartment building.
Right, which is actually, it's funny you say that because that's what we're building, so we have to almost be up that high to get to the top of it. So that's an excellent observation.
Yeah.
Nice job. Yeah.
One thing that you may appreciate as one who climbs to the top of buildings to fix them up is that I often think about the tallest building in the world at different points in history. Like, there was a point where the tallest building in the world was like 3 stories tall. And that was like fucking huge. Like, people were like, how can you get up that high? It's like way up there, right? But then, it keeps expanding. But like early on, it's extremely high.
Sorry, I'm shitposting right now in the chat.
No, that's your job. What about you, Egg? What's on your mind? What's next? Or do you reject the question like a hipster, like Mage did?
What do you mean? What's next? How if Mage is just telling you what he's on about right now?
What's on your mind? What's your shit right now? Like, what do you like?
I'm looking forward to going back to my hippie commune.
I didn't know that there was a hippie commune, dude.
No, it's half homestead, half hippie commune that I've been working on for the summer. I came back to Ottawa because my mom hurt herself, and I've been taking care of her, and so I'm looking forward to getting back there because it's really nice, like sleeping outside and having 12 to 15 people that you just see all the time, every day. You eat dinner together. There's a lot more richness in that than in just living alone or living with 2 or 3 people or not seeing many other people. So I'm looking forward to getting back there. It's not something that I want to do long term. I mean, living on a hippie long term sounds like pretty awful. But it's been a fun experience this summer. And then I'm going back to school in the fall, which will be great.
Yeah. What are you studying?
Computer science. It used to be a bunch of shit, and now it's just computer science because the pandemic fucked up my degree. So I'm like, okay, how do I get out of this with a degree still? And so that seems like the easiest way.
One way to do it. I think you're gonna ask what's bad about being on the commune long term.
I think that for the most part it's pretty idealistic. We have a lot of like really nice people there. I get along with them really well, but some of its goals don't really align with my values. I have a different outlook on some things than the people who run the commune, and I have a pretty defined idea of where I want to end up, which is on a farm with my brother, and have like a sort of family farm sort of thing where my brother and I live together with our own families because we get along real well and we can make it work financially. So I've got that idea in my head and I'm like, okay, long term, I don't want to box myself into living with this one group of people and having them decide what we're doing rather than, go out, have this sort of life on a farm with my brother. So,
yeah. Sweet.
Yeah.
Sounds nice. I mean, it sounds good. It sounds like, the family element is great,
Yeah. It's nice to have a target to aim at.
Totally. Mage is saying dumb shit in chat as usual.
That's my shit. I've done like Zoom with people where I don't even talk. I just kind of type really dumb shit in the chat, and it's very fun.
Yeah.
you know?
Oh my god.
Like, there's always things that buzz through my head, and I wish I could say them, but it's not really, like, relevant. It's just, like, little dumb comments. But I feel like having a chat... I wish IRL, when you're talking to somebody in person, there was, like, a chat log also open next to you. Just offload every single dumb comment you could think of. That'd be a dream, I think.
Twitch is interesting in that way. Twitch is interesting in that way, that you do have that chat. It's like you can have like continuous interactions of different types, you know. The hippies.
I feel like that. It's not even very funny, but I can just say it right away. It comes out of my brain.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is what I mean. I'd love to sit up with a bunch of people on a couch and just like tweet the whole time. It'd be so fun.
Mm-hmm. You ever dream of that? Is that in your big dreams, your plans?
Sitting
on a couch tweeting. Sitting on a couch together.
Having on the couch tweeting.
The problem is, I do that already. Like when I hang out with normal people, I'm like, sorry, I got to tweet this. Like, you know?
Yeah, but with people on Twitter, you know, like that's actually there's context. It's not like this guy's fubbing us, you know.
I think we're still waiting for like the right moment for like a true large number of people meetup. There's my non-cozy ambition. That's
an excellent point. Are we gonna host a massive meetup sometime for all of the Twitter people?
All right, Doug, let me tell you something. Yeah.
Is this in the works? Is this in the 2, 3, 5 year plan?
Let me tell you something. I have $5,000. Okay, it's not my $5,000.
Dude, you're fucking loaded. Oh my god! Why is it really loading?
No. It's not my money. It's not my money. It was contributed by an anonymous individual, and it's for.
It's not encrypted.
What?
It's not encrypted. I don't know if it.
Yeah. Secret.
You know, whose money it might be, but
just some money. Don't worry about it. And it's sitting there, and I want to like do something with it. That's sick. Oh shit!
Dude, hell yeah.
Fucked up my camera. And
dude, Tri-State, like. Oh no, that's like East Coast. Never mind. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, and no, I mean it's someone who like will like introduce. I mean, it's someone who's not like constantly online, but who is involved. You know what I mean? Like who like approves of like the thing that's happening. It's like someone who's not like we're all like idiots, like posting like 1 billion times a day, but like there are people who like kind of like are sort of doing it, but also like have real lives and shit. But I don't know. Like there's sort of like a sort of. I mean, what's a pile of money? You know what I mean? Like you gotta. How do you use it? Do you like help people fly out to a place? You know, like do you like let people apply for like financial aid for like a big meetup? Do you support projects that people are trying to do? Like, what do you do with it? But
that's cool.
Doodle says,
I remember you asking a question like, what would you do if you could like finance a kind of small project or something like that? That'd be cool.
Yeah, that was related.
There's this book I read by this one dude who is like evangelical Christian or whatever. It was a decent book actually. And it was about, I think, vulnerability or something like that. But he had this one anecdote in there, or one story he shared, where like he was talking about how he values the relationships of people in his lives.
Yeah.
So much. He was like, wait a second, why am I not like actually monetarily investing in this, like, like a corporation would or something like that? Why don't I treat it like this is an actual place I can put money instead of like these are just friends and I'll see them when I see them.
Right.
So he ended up hosting this retreat, I think, every year, where he would like rent like a retreat center, or, like some kind of camp with cabins and stuff, and just say like, hey, we're going here, all the people, family, friends, whatever. And he like hired speakers for a weekend or week or something like that, and did like exercises with people so that they could become better friends. It was like, okay, hey, we're gonna listen to this guy like give us some dope wisdom over the week. We're gonna like think about it. We're gonna work on becoming better friends. We're gonna be better people together. And we're actually going to like put money into this, and we're going to be serious about it because that's what we want to do with our lives. We want to like we're here to relate to each other, kind of. Yeah, like that's really cool. That's awesome. Like I would love to do that with friends or family.
Yeah,
like something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's like, I don't know. I might say, hey, I've got this 5K. How do we drum that up? Like, let's turn this into 15K. You know, let's start a matching grant, and then we got a pile of money, and we can like just hang out. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, the truth is, like, that intangible shit is like what gets people, is what's actually valuable. Like, that's what I'm thinking about. It's like you can do a complicated like arrangement with like, you know, just clever like versions of your like criteria for like donations and blah blah blah. But like, I think people just like knowing each other, publishing obscene smut, as Beast is saying, you know, probably would be good. But
yeah,
record everything. How do we get on this topic?
I have no idea, dude.
good question.
What's y'all's beer situation?
I'm like almost done with number 3. And I didn't really eat much food today still, so I'm feeling pretty nice. I'm a little bit buzzed.
This is me.
I
Okay.
suppose.
This is me. Okay.
Here's the thing. I guess
I'm
I'll tell
through
you guys
one.
about it because I've told everybody else and they'll get a kick out of it. I've had a huge drinking problem during the pandemic. Can I be completely honest?
Yeah.
I've had a huge drinking problem during the pandemic. Like, pandemic hit, and I'm a social drinker. Like, I really only know how to drink when people are around. So like the pandemic hit and it just devastated me. Like, I didn't drink a single drop of alcohol for like almost the entirety of the whole thing. Because there were no people to hang out with. There was no social. There was no social for the drinking to take place in. And it was like, damn, I am dry as a bone. And this is just unfortunate. So like, I lost all my tolerance, went to a wedding a few weekends ago, and I was off my game. Let me tell you, I was so off my game. And I resent that a little bit.
Your pictures were good, though.
The pictures?
Yeah, the pictures were really good.
Your wedding pictures were great.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's right. You did see those, didn't you?
Yeah.
See, this is why he's talking about moving in with a guy. He saw my wedding pictures weekends ago. He's like, damn, Mage. Fuck.
I'm just trying to think about the fundamentals of economic arrangements, you know? Like,
I think you sent me a message that said, fuck you. That was all it said. I remember receiving that. I really like that.
You know what I meant. You know what I meant. I don't even remember what that was a reaction to. Wait, so your drinking problem is that you haven't been drinking? Is that correct?
No. Not at all. Like, I just forget that alcohol exists. Like, I had stuff in my house, but I think I had beers from, like, last March even that I never drank. Just, like, you know, whatever.
In general,
drinking by yourself just sounds so sad. It's like, what the fuck? I'm not, like, why would I do that? That sounds like no fun at all. Like, I would want to, you know, get drunk to loosen up and dance and party with people, but by yourself, what would I do? I'd just get more sad, and that sounds like sad, and I don't want that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's like yeah, my mood it's like there's some like threshold where my mood is either going up or it's going down, you know?
Yeah. It's like a dynamical system or something like that, isn't it?
Some shit like that.
Exactly.
Let me see what questions I got, if any.
Alright, I was holding on to that one for a while. I had to finish that shit post. The chat.
Yeah. I my proud acid and wrote for 12 hours straight. I learned many things about myself, mostly the fact that I resent the fact that I've received 5K from non-zone to spend on my friends. Jesus Christ. Don't fuck with me, dude. Don't fuck with me. Alright, ready for these questions? Gentlemen?
Yeah.
Ari asks, if you're a lesbian, what other lesbian would you most like to kiss?
Plus Masquerade.
Good answer.
Club Masquerade.
Boom. There it is. All right, second question, also from Plus Masquerade. Manichaeism when?
What?
I don't know what the fuck that means. I think it's something like... Is that about sandals? Is that like man sandals? Like men's sandals?
No, it has nothing to do with that.
Manichaeans, like the dad kind of sandal?
No. Nothing to do with that.
I heard manateeism, and I'm like, yeah, great, sure. Manatees? I like them.
Alright, chat, am I doing this? Am I having beer number 4?
Dude, I should get beer number 5.
Bro, I'll have beer number 4 if you have beer number 5.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna get a glass of wine. I'll be back.
Are we doing this?
Oh, yeah.
I have more questions for you. I'll get one more beer.
Philosophers on Twitch grounded because they've been drinking too much, but they're just getting crunk in the hangar. Episode season finale.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Shit.
Is this the most... Riddle me this. Is this the most you drank on an episode of Twitch ever?
It might be. Yeah, it might be. I'm trying to think of whether there would be another one. On the very first episode, I definitely had a bunch of whiskey, as did, what's his name? Harvey Krishna.
Harvey Krishna.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, we had a good time. Should I get number 5?
Yeah, I already opened number 4, so you have to at this point. You gotta stay ahead of me.
Alright, guys, I'll be right back. We got more questions to answer. We got a lot of more questions. We got a shitload of questions more answered. I'll be right back.
We'll fire them off. Oh, well, now it's just me alone.
Potato graphics and getting drunk.
Alright, chat, go off. What do you want me to do right now? You've got like 3 seconds. Oh, Egg's coming back. Shit. Let's see how big these cheeks can get. Nice.
I think they want more buff fades, Mage. Hair down.
I'm putting my hair down. We're getting... Whew!
I think we might even be more identical now.
I think I'm still longer than you.
Are you? I guess so. I'll catch
you.
you.
Got a couple inches on you, but you're taller. So. Oh, it was absolutely pandemic hair, but now it's a choice. I've kind of really, I've never been the person to aspire to have long hair. Pandemic hit, and all of a sudden I was like, huh, I might just do this because it would be easier than trying to get a haircut right now. So I did that, and I really like it now. I think I might keep it for a while. I do need to get a trim. And one of my friend's fiancés told me I needed to do this thing called framing the face. She's like, you gotta go to a salon, you gotta ask for them to frame your face, just get it framed. I was like, I don't know what that means. She was like, just ask for it. So apparently I have to do that because it's something. And I think I should probably get like the tips cleaned off because it's been over a year and I guess all the ends are splitting or something. But I have been learning how to condition and take care of my hair, and it's been an adventure. I think I realized why my sister probably got really upset with me when I ruffled her hair when I was younger. So, your face is pretty framed. So get your face framed. What's conditioner? Hell yeah, that's the kind of knowledge from the chat. Shave your mustache. I trimmed my beard before a wedding I was in this last weekend. And I was kind of regretting it because like yesterday I was like, oh shit, I could have like left my mustache longer and tried to rival Kersey for the stream. But I didn't even think about that.
I know the feeling. Like I was gonna trim my beard, so I did. And I set it was in like an adjustable razor with dial. And I set it to the longest setting and I was like, this is gonna take so long, so I just like cranked it down and shaved my whole beard off. It's so sad. Like I've been growing my mustache for, I was growing my mustache for like a year and just shaved it all off. It's kind of depressing. Whose feet are bigger? I'm not answering that question, Lindsay.
That's a weird fucking question.
Just want to see feet on Twitch chat. Is this TOS? Are we gonna get banned?
I literally don't know. I literally don't know the answer to that. Is feet lewd? I literally don't know.
Well, I mean, you'd get the break you were asking for.
I don't know about feet. Feet some. Well, here's number 5.
Here's to number 5.
Big Cinco.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, what do you got now? That's different.
No, same shit. Of course.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Classic guy.
Listen, is anyone in the chat actually into feet? Or are either of you into feet?
In what do you mean? What sense into feet? What does that mean?
Sexually into feet.
I'm just kind of curious, like how sexually you would get into a foot. Like, what does that mean?
Some people are really into that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never really thought about feet as a sexualized part of the body, to be completely honest and incredibly truthful with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That hasn't popped up for me yet, but there's still time. I've got some life left.
No, yeah, foot fetishes are super real.
I think that means Caroline 30 is a foot fetishist. She's like, no, this is a real thing. Trust me, I have it.
Think about Jesus washing them.
Okay, I want to hear your guys' opinion on this.
Yeah.
In a lot of the Christian weddings I go to, they do this thing called a foot washing ceremony. And it's kind of reflective of the time when Jesus was in the upper room before he was handed over to, the Pharisees, and that he washed the disciples' feet and said, now go and do unto others as I have done unto you, that kind of thing. So, like, they will wash feet during the wedding, where, like, they'll take a break, and the groom will take off the bride's shoes and wash her feet in a little basin, and then she'll do the same thing for him. It's kind of like a servant leadership, like they're serving each other, kind of symbolic kind of thing. And there's probably been like 4 or 5 weddings I've been to that have had this. Like, not a lot of them, but like a good amount. Yeah, so I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Because I really like it. I think it's kind of cute. And the summer camp I worked at did a similar kind of thing. We had a foot washing ceremony where, like, the president of the camp would wash, like, his direct reports all the way down the line. So that was kind of cool. And I thought it was very meaningful and symbolic. But a lot of people hate it. They're like, oh my god, that's gross. I hate this wedding because of feet. So, I don't know. It's a very contentious issue, I suppose.
To me, knowing nothing about that, this is the first time I've heard of that in my life. It seems like basically wholesome. I don't know. Why not?
Cool. Yeah, I'm glad you're open to it. So when we have our partnership ceremony, we can wash each other's feet and, like, maybe, date women on the side or something, but whatever.
Yeah.
Can I read Wandre's message here?
Yes,
the first time I got high, I was in a group with 8 friends. It was also someone's first time getting high. That girl was, like, sort of having a romantic thing happen with one of the dudes there, and he was actively into feet. Later in the night, she was probably too high and then became very, very concerned that the guy was gonna, like, eat her feet. And was all like, don't let him eat my feet.
Amazing.
That's a good story.
Like, eat, do you mean, like, suck on, or eat, like, chow down? I didn't think that was part of it. That's like a...
I don't know, Mage. Get high and then you'll know the answer.
I suppose.
Unclear.
Gonna yeah.
I'm high, it's chow down. Thanks, Orb. Well, that's good. That's good.
Munchie's gone wrong.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Orb is usually high. We can just go to him for all our
questions.
Yeah.
Do we have a list of questions somewhere? Where are you getting these from?
Oh yeah, let's knock out these questions. All right, let's knock them out.
We gotta move through them.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's knock them out. All right, next question is, if you went camping for a week, where would you go, and what is one activity you would absolutely want to do?
I would go camping with the NLRG because we've been planning to go camping, and we would probably do acid.
Good answer.
Do what?
But only a medium dose. Only a medium dose.
Oh.
Medium dose. The
Where would you
appropriate
go? Though? Where would you go?
Good question. Good question. I have no clue.
Somewhere natural.
There's a really nice campground a little north of Kingston in Ontario. And you just like canoe over to an island, and they have like a bunch of islands with a bunch of campsites on them. So maybe there. That'd be pretty cool. I've been there a couple times with some friends, and it's just like a good vibes. There's this really peaceful lake and just campgrounds all around it. And no traffic noise, and the stars are really bright, so... Yeah. Mage? Camping?
There's 2 places I want to go. I haven't been to the Black Hills ever, and I would really like to see the Black Hills. That'd be cool. I'd probably do like a couple different overnight, like maybe 2-3 day kind of backpacking things there, if we had a week or whatever. I don't know. But like I do a couple overnights, I kind of like explore different areas. That'd be kind of sweet. And then there's also like I've done a couple different 14ers in Colorado on a couple different trips, and there's 2 more that I think would be really pretty climbs that I would do if I ever went again. What is the Matterhorn? Like the Colorado, not the famous European one, but like the Colorado Matterhorn, I think. And then Mount Missouri or Mount Jefferson. I forget exactly. But that was recommended by the guy I've gone with before, a friend of mine. And he used to be like a wilderness guide there. So he knows the shit, and he was like, yeah, those are very pretty climbs. Very cool. So I think that'd be fun.
Good answer. Next question. Pineapple pizza.
Good.
Good? Mage?
It's fine. I don't know why it's a point of contention. And I really just like veggies on my pizza with maybe some sausage. It's okay. It's fine. I'll eat it.
Yeah.
But pineapple's a vegetable?
No, they're fucking...
You put oranges on? Okay, wait. I've seen pictures of pizzas with like boiled eggs on them, like hard-boiled eggs.
Ooh.
I don't know about hard-boiled eggs. You do like an over easy. I've seen that before. That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be really good. Like just put an over easy egg on your left.
Yeah. Why aren't there more eggs on pizzas? Over easy? That sounds amazing.
That sounds so good, doesn't it?
You should tweet that. Why aren't there more eggs on pizzas? TBH.
Why are eggs on pizzas not existent so often?
Let's talk about
shut the fuck up.
Let's talk about representation for a minute. And eggs on pizza.
Yeah.
Why? Why
what?
It'd be so good. It's just good.
Why what?
I mean, Lynn says she wants to eat egg on pizza. I don't know. I mean, because it's Lindsay, that sounds incriminating, but...
I've done this before. I don't know, man. I feel like there should be eggs on pizzas. That's my opinion.
Sorry.
Eggs on pizzas.
Bad comment. I can't delete though.
Discriminatory message blocked.
How did you guys get fucking problemed? I don't see the discriminatory message as blocked.
What are we talking about right now?
Beast is a hoe.
Yeah, Beast is a hoe.
Yeah, we know that. We know that that's how it is.
That's a lot of feet.
All right. Well, gentlemen, as we are here, is there anything else you have burning on your mind that you would like to get, off your chest, related to anything we've talked about, unrelated, something you've been thinking about that you want to get out to the world while we are still here on Twitch, not exactly playing Flight Simulator?
If you ask like that, like I suppose we could raise kids and do like that whole like kind of homoplatonic kind of thing. I think that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I'm down for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting because I like the idea in theory, but then my reaction is like, well, let me go check in with all the women first, and then if that falls through, I'll hit you up.
All right. Well, let me know after you've checked in with every woman.
Okay.
And then I'll be, I can't promise I'll wait, I guess, because maybe, I feel a bit miffed. You'd have to check first, but we'll see.
Yeah, you might meet somebody.
If it doesn't work out with Kurz, I'm still here for you, Mage.
Oh, fuck yeah. We're engaged anyways, so it'd be kind of awkward, I guess, if I did go with Kurz.
And Mage.
Bro parenting.
Look, I mean, I get it. I know I'm your side hoe. Fine.
See, Caroline, that's the question I'm asking. That's exactly what I'm asking.
Where's the kid? No, you'd find a kid. Just find one. You'd find a kid. It's not that hard.
Kids all over the place.
Oh my god. Just find a kid.
A lot of shit talking happening in the chat. Just saying, look around for a kid. Bromance chain of succession. No, yeah, it's Lindy. It's Lindy.
Well, there's that, like Old Testament Bible story where the one woman doesn't bear any children, and her husband dies, and the next guy, she has to marry all the brothers in succession, but they all die on her.
Whoa.
That's kind of like a bro something adjacent, maybe.
But they all die, and then does she end up with a kid?
I forget how it ends. Tamar? Is it Tamar? I don't think it's Tamar. That was your history courses. I guess you know history, but okay, I believe you then. All I remember is that there was some scenes with Tamar, if you know what I mean. That was a lot.
Right.
So.
3G's kidnapped 3 random kids and raise them in rural Canada does seem like the start to an interesting story. That's true.
Dude, that kind of sounds like a little bit like Captain Fantastic, except if he had more dudes he was raising the kids with besides just a single dad whose wife died. That's a good movie, though. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I think I'd mostly like Viggo Mortensen, though.
There's a movie called Captain Fantastic with Viggo Mortensen?
Yeah, it's got Viggo Mortensen.
The fuck?
The guy who plays Aragorn. Riddle doesn't think he's hot, but I think he's hot.
Yeah, we did cover this. Captain Fantastic 2016 film. He is in it. Ah, this is some kind of hipster shit.
Wait, how old is Viggo Mortensen?
Thank you, Orb. Thank you, Big Booty. He's fucking hot. He's fucking hot as shit.
Peace, Orb.
Yeah, you said he's kind of hot, but that's I don't. That's. I want all or nothing. It's yes. Just give me a yes. No, Legolas is not hotter. Kurt, Riddle, I'm sorry. You're fucking wrong. Anyways, we don't have to rehash this. She's just been wrong for a while about this. It's fine.
Legolas.
Legolas is blonde.
Yeah, Legolas is a dildo.
That's I think you're looking for a different word. That's fine though.
My latest.
I thought you liked tall guys.
Who guys?
Legolas absolutely is not 6'4".
No, he's
you
not.
should just date the guy who DM'd you the other day rather than that elf.
Oh.
Whoa there.
Oh no, I'm making her mad.
Looked up to Legolas as a kid. Well, there's a lot of opinions in the chat, but they're all stupid. So I say we wrap up season 3 of Philosophers on Twitch, playing Flight Simulator. Thank you guys.
With no philosophers and no Flight Simulator.
No, listen. I've said it before. A philosopher, as Plato put it, is a lover of wisdom, and whether you get wisdom by stating analytic truths or by spelling shit like a dumbass, the love of wisdom is really sort of what guides you. And that is what makes philosophy, in my humble opinion. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So it's been great to have you guys on. I don't know when I'm going to do the next episode. I may continue as I have with just like an intermediary thing and sort of do a show and the time after just keep going, but I might take a longer hiatus. I'm not sure. I got some big plans, things I've not shared just yet, but we'll see what happens. But as always, audience, you guys make this shit possible and make it happen and make it more fun. And I fucking love y'all.
Thanks, guys.
Show.
Kisses.
Kisses. Love you all. Thanks, Kurz.
I'm gonna try to chop this thing up into like a coherent, like YouTube version of the episode. I'm gonna do my best, given all the chaos and shit. But yeah, good night, everybody.
Night.
Thank you, Mage and Egg Prophet. Peace, y'all.
Peace.